see the 2021 Grand Design Solitude 390RK? This is it. Today we are back at Travelland RV Supercenter on the Langley Bypass, and we're going to take a look at this Solitude. Beautiful rig. Just want to remind you that all the information we're sharing with you here is based on the research that Corey and I do and how we would use an RV, and you can take a look and decide for yourself how it is for you. Also in the description is a link to one of the research tools that we use, and you can use too if that might be helpful for you while you're looking around. As well, we will put the timestamps and the currency converter down there, and at the end we will put a link to the construction video for the Solitude, so that will give you some more information there, and we'll probably take you along on some adventures and things too. We also want to let you know that there's a link in the description if you'd like to buy us a coffee. If we're providing you any value whatsoever, that's a nice way for you to help us out. And today we want to thank Tricia and John again, because you guys are always so nice and kind to us, and we really love knowing that you're out there watching. So thanks for the coffee. Now let's get on with our tour of the 390RK. Very unique rig, we love it. But we're going to do a tour of the outside and then we'll take you inside. Come on. All right, let's start with the front bay here, as we always do. Big door, and it's got this kind of clip which just hooks in there, if you can. There we go. So not my favorite clip, but I like the fact that it's in just one spot and I'm not trying to do two things. Into here, batteries, hydraulic fluid, lots of storage. It will be ready for a generator if you want to put one in. So I mean, there is lots of storage there, but mostly access to stuff, right? Okay, come around this side. Oh, this rig has two slides on this side, and this one is a Schwintek slide, which is completely appropriate. The other one is an electric rack and pinion. You can see the rain rails up there and the spouts, but I don't see any covers for over top of the slides, which personally we would want. But there's probably some space up there, but check with the dealership on that. Okay, come on. Yeah, I'm good. Lots of headroom here. And I noticed, you might want to show them this, Corey, that there is some LED lighting under here too, so that will help when you're out here working around. In here, you can see your jack system, and you get a 30-pound propane tank. And then over to this is a two-door system that works together. So this one opens. But I don't see anything that stops it from banging back here. And then this one opens, and there is a magnet for that. You can see the auto level system here, so that's handy. Quite a large amount of space. And now remember, the Solitude has the drop-down frame, so it's like just straight through. It's lit, it's heated. It's got the battery shut off, and I can't quite see what's around that corner, but we'll check it out when we go and look on the other side. Here is your wet bay. So you've got your outdoor shower, you've got your nice little guide there on how to turn the valves for whatever you're doing. You've got your freshwater fill, your tank flush, your water filtration, a black and a gray valve, and your hot and cold water shut off. And then it goes down, comes out down here, and off you go to your post. So I like that. Let me just close that. And then moving down, here is your 50 amp electric hookup, and then down to this slide. Oh, I did a bit of a fib. There are 3 slides on this side, and they're not gigantic. They're all fairly manageable. And so this is the electric rack and pinion on this one. This big cord is in the way. Also, I want to show you down here is where your sewer hookup is. More leveling and stabilizing jacks, and under here, goodness sakes, you can see this pole right here. is your freshwater drain pull. Also underneath here, right in this space, is where your spare tire is. And we'll show you underneath there because of course it's a fully enclosed underbelly, right? Okay, come on. So you do get frameless windows on this, and they're uniquely positioned. I can't wait to show you the inside of this because it's very cool. The sliders are just on the ends of the slides. The rest are all frameless. This one here, also a Schwintek, and perfectly appropriate for this. And then you get these two doors, which hopefully they don't hit. Yeah, they're on struts. And check this out. Now that is an interesting space. Tons of storage. And this is just, I don't even know what all you'd put in there. Like, I know that our new e-bikes would fit perfectly in there, and you can slide that out. I'll show you when we get back. I also want to show you, there is a gray tank pull here. So that makes me think, yep, there's another sewer drain here. So 2 gray tanks on this rig, 2 hookups, maybe a Y, I don't know, but I guess you can't have it all, right? There's lots of cool stuff inside. In order to have that cool stuff, you have to probably separate the tanks. So, you know, pros and cons, right? Oh, also, this is an electric reel for that very heavy 50 amp cord that you have to deal with. Now, you get another door, oh, except for it's locked. Come this way. You do get a ladder for your fully walkable roof, and then this huge big door that goes with this pull-out tray. So for us, this would be great. We could just put our e-bikes up there and push them in place. They would fit in there perfectly well. And just imagine the amount of stuff that you could actually store and easily access with this. So this door, let's see how heavy it is. It's not bad at all, and it is on the magnets, so it all works out. These are tall rigs, right? And you can see up there is the backup camera so that you can see what you're doing when you're pulling in. Come around to this side. And again, we get another 2 slides on this side, with this one being smaller, Schwintek. And this door again is on the struts so that you can get into all the access here. Like, this is a lot of storage in this space. I'm just wondering how heated it is. And I'm not seeing any ducting. I'll look when we go over here. Oh, again, a locked door. When you go to the dealership, ask them to open every single one of these. You do get some electric here. Let's talk about tires and wheels. Now these are aluminum rims, and this is the Cooper 215/75R 17.5 RHT. Hopefully that gives you some information to use. Now this is the other bigger slide, but again, they're not huge slides. And it too is an electric rack and pinion. And let's carry on. Over here, oh, I also want to point out that here is your awning, and that's going to be electric with LED lighting. Is it just that one though? Like, this is, yeah, it is. This is a really big rig for that size of awning, but it's kind of hard with all these slides to get other ones. Okay, you get a spray port here, and then this is the other propane, so you get another 30 pound with your jack there. And then let's look, this will be the other side of the pass-through. Darn it, it's locked. Come with me, because I want to see what's on the other side of that. Let's go over here. Come with me. I'm going to take you in here. Okay. Oh, and even the light comes on automatically. Okay, I'm just gonna take you guys around here and show you around this corner, right? So that's how the rest of the storage goes, and you can see that it has lighting, electric, cable, satellite, and a vacuum. So I love all of that. Give you back to Corey. And
it looks like it's ducted too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Did you
right
see that?
there.
Right here. Excellent. So yeah, there's heat in here too. And I mean, it's plenty big.
You can fit people in there.
You can fit people in here, exactly. Okay, let's go take a look at the door. Come around. So, being that it's such a high rig, you're getting the 4 steps in. These are the, let me make sure, yeah, these are the step above. I do like these. They're quite high, so here's the problem that I see with them. When we're stopped someplace and these are up and I come up here, I can't reach that. So that's the challenge for me on these taller rigs. I do love these stairs, but when they're in the door, how do I get the door open to get the stairs down? So that is a challenge. Of course, when they're down, it's great. This is not a friction door, but it does have a magnet right there and a big screen, which is nice, and you get the handle. So I love all of that. All right, let's go inside and check out the 2021 Solitude 390RK. A lot of numbers, I forget. Come on. All right, here we are in the Solitude 390RK. Super cool, very unique. I can't wait to show you some parts. Let's do it a little bit different because I want to take you this way first. So first of all, the decor, wood is kind of dark, but not really dark, like not that chocolatey dark. This is kind of a lighter brown grayish. And of course, a fifth wheel, so tall, right? So we get a cabinet here, and it is a cabinet. There's no rod or anything. You do have a control panel there, and your fuse is down at the bottom. And then way up here, so this is your other panel. So your slides, awning, that kind of stuff. And then you got that cupboard up there, which I have absolutely no idea what you'd put up there. And you better hope nothing shifts while you're driving, because when you come in here and open this to open your slides, you don't want something falling out and bonking you. Then over here is another closet. So this is accessible, easy to reach. You can reach that rod. And then up here is another one. With a rod, but again, that's going to be hard to reach because I'm on the stairs or I have to go up the stairs to try and get at it. So that one's going to be tough. Then down here is where your central vac hose and sweeper are, which I love because this is all vinyl, and I'll show you more of that. But let's go this way first. Beautiful window, huge window, and I love that because it takes these sort of narrow, dark spaces and brightens them up incredibly. But come on, let's go in the bedroom. Nice bedroom. Now, I think you get a king bed. This is a pretty big bed. I love all the windows here. It just brings more light into the space. These are dark blinds, roller blinds, nice headboard, slider windows on either side, and this teeny weeny little nightstand that I don't really love because I know I'm just going to bonk my head on it. I'm going to knock stuff off of it. And the electrical is here, and it does have USB, and that is on the other side of the bed too. You do have the reading light there, but I don't see a switch for it. Also, just let's look up for a moment. LED lighting, AC ducting. There is an AC in here. Over here, you've got great mirrors, which I really love, with these slider doors to a really great walk-in closet. You've got shelving, lighting, rod, more shelves, more shelves. Check this out. So a lot of shoes could go in there. It's a very good idea. I really like this closet. And then over to this side is a door. Okay, bummer. It gets caught on the bed, but check out what you get inside. Like there's electrical and there's plumbing in there. So you could put separate unit washer dryer in there. Ooh, love that. What's under the bed? Have a look. Ooh, it's easy to lift. Ooh. Okay, so there is storage, nice on the struts. And then, oh, I've seen this before. Right? Okay, so there's storage, a little bit of storage, more storage, plus a bench. So I'm just going to put...
Does that bench top open?
Yes. So more storage in the bench. And you can see when the bed is down... Come on, bed. Other than the pretty bedspread. That's pretty good. I like it. And you can just push it out of the way when you're done with it. Great feature. Okay, you get a nice window, TV, dark roller blinds, and these, you know, because they are the frameless windows, they just flick out that way. Not my fave, but you know. So then here you get the dresser. Oh, and it lifts, so there's even a little more storage in there. And you get 6 drawers. They're not the deepest of drawers, but you do get 6 of them, so I'm sure you can make that work, right? So that's good. Now, let's go check out the bathroom. Of course, it's got one of my faves, a slider door. That's a pocket one, right? And look at this. Oh, solid surface countertops, huge amount of countertop space. 2 sinks. They're not the hugest, but that's okay. I have my own. It doesn't have to be huge. I have my own. Nice taps, switches, electric, huge mirror, great lighting, some storage there, and it's the same on that side. You get 2 smaller drawers and 1 bigger drawer in the center. And you get that kind of storage on both sides under the sink. Lots of space. As well, porcelain foot flush toilet. Nice hooks. A vent, LED, AC. I'm just looking. Where's the heat? Oh, heat ducting is underneath the drawers. And then you move into this. Oh, wow. This is really nice. Okay. It's a 1-piece fiberglass unit with this very nice decorative finish. It's kind of a rippled look. It'll be easy to clean and super nice. You get a bench. I always wonder about benches. I mean, they're grand and beautiful. They're just, you gotta have a lot of water to be needing a bench. Check out the taps. Look at this. These are the sprayers, and here, like, I've never had something like that in our house. And nice shelving unit with the, hang on, 3-piece glass door. That's very nice. So if you could have a shower like this, Corey, would you be able to live with this door?
Oh, probably.
Okay, good. And you get the skylight. So it's really tall, it's really big, and it's really wonderful. And then more storage here. So, I mean, wow. All right, I can't wait any longer to show you this super cool part. Come and see. Can you believe it? There's an extra set of stairs in here, and I want to know, am I at the front or am I at the back? Leave it in the comments. Come on, I want to show you this. Okay, is this not super unique? I love this, so cool. All right, so in this grand kitchen, lighting, this is in a slide. So here's a lot of cupboard storage. And then down here, now I do want to point out that this cabinet is damaged. So again, part of your pre-inspection, get all this stuff fixed. The dealership has no problem taking care of these things for you. But in here is my favorite thing. Look at that. A bunch of them too. There's 4, and there's room here that you could put like cookie sheets or that kind of thing. I mean, this is obviously a cook's kitchen. So coming this way, and to the stove area, this is like a residential stove. This is a Furrion 4-burner propane with a huge oven, right? This is a complete residential piece of furniture. You get the solid surface counters in here, and they're very nice. I like that there's some space. There's electric. Here's your Furrion range hood, and down here is 2 more cupboards for taller things. You could put shelving in. You could do whatever you want in there. You can do whatever you want in your RV. And then look at this. So we're thinking this is what, Corey, 18?
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
We're gonna go with 18, but we'll figure it out. Double door, propane electric fridge with a completely huge and all the way through freezer that is very reachable for us. We love this. Love, love, love it. And then we come back to the sink area, which does have a window here under this blind. I think I might like this window to be bigger, but you know, not being picky here. You do get some storage, a little bit of glass up there, more storage, and more here. So smaller, but still good. There's also LED lighting and switches there. And this is more continuation of that solid surface countertop. Great tap. Got a sprayer. And let's take a look at the sink. So this is a square stainless undermount double, but not all the way. So that's interesting to me. Like, how are you filling this with water when it's only split part way? I've not seen that before. Very
like
interesting.
A waterfall. Like
Yeah,
you have a
I guess.
An endless sink.
Right. And these are sink covers. They're not cutting boards, because if you wouldn't cut on the countertop, you wouldn't cut on that. Then moving down, quite a bit of storage in that cabinet. And under the sink is also more. And then there's one more over here. So really, there's quite a bit there. Then, on top of all that, you get this beautiful little uninterrupted countertop space island. It's just beautiful. There's electric, there's switches, there's a spot for the garbage, and 3 drawers. Let's see. Oh, they're not the soft close. Just if that matters to you. So very nice. Now coming around to this slide over here, you get quite a bit more countertop space and a lot more cabinetry. There's also another window, which I like. Up here, more cabinetry. And again, it's all on the slide, so it's super reachable, and everything's very well lit. You get a fairly large Insignia microwave. And I mean, look at all this countertop space. It's just beautiful. There's a plug, electric and USB there. And then if we move down, there is 4 drawers here. More storage. Holy cow. There is more storage in this kitchen than most RVs. Look at that. Very nice. Okay. And it's also reachable. Then you come around to this little bar area with these nice stools, right? So the thing about them is you sit up here to eat or work, and this is it. There's no other table. Does that bug us? Not really, because Generally, it's just the two of us. So this would be fine. We could eat here. There are little holes in it here that cords could go down. And underneath here, there's electric and USB. So everything could work fine for working. The windows are placed up high here. So when you're in this elevated area, you can still look around and see out. And you don't feel claustrophobic or anything. And then, would you like to come down to the sunken living room? Isn't that cool? So we go down these stairs. Look at this space. This is huge. And it's so high. The slides are high, the ceiling's high. While we're looking at the ceiling, we've got speakers, lots of AC ducting. There's another AC there, lots of LED lighting. High windows. It's just really open in this area. So, big TV. I'll try and figure out how big for you. Nice little mantle for those of you who like to do some decorating. I mean, really, if you're, say, a sometimer or a snowbird or a full-timer, I could see you hanging some stockings by the fireplace, right? This is real wood backing, like it's not just a stick-on thing. I really do like that. Then what do we have here? Oh, so there's storage, control panels, electric switches. Nice. And then you get your electric fireplace that's going to be heating when you're hooked up to electricity. And down here is also ducting for heat in the furniture. And while I'm down here, I wanted to show you the flooring because this is all vinyl and we've got opposing slides, and look at this, right? So I love that. There's no carpet, none of that mess to worry about. There's no big step up. It just flows nicely. You can sweep it all into that central vac anyways. Then in this slide, big windows, sliders on the end, which I do like because, take a look at this. How do I open this window? The actual turning mechanism for this frameless window is tucked down behind the couch. That's kind of a pain. Now, this is going to make out into a bed. Let's take a look at this storage, and there's lighting up there as well. Wow. That's a lot of storage, right? Nice solid doors, right, when you're shutting them. I like that. Okay, coming over to here. Here's your theater seating in front of the TV. More window, electric, more heat ducting, some storage. It does all the wonderful things, massage, heat, that kind of stuff, and there's USB in there, so those are nice. Then coming over to this slide, you got another one, but you can see that you can get at the turn for the window better here, yet the cushions are still going to block the airflow, so that kind of bugs me. But you got the slider there, and you got the slider there, and you've got these gigantic windows, so that's pretty darn wonderful too. Okay, I think the next thing we need to talk about is the Cracker Barrel factor. Cracker Barrel factor for the kitchen. This slide is going to come up against the end of the island. This slide is going to come up against the end of the island. So you're not going to have access to stove, fridge, sink. We'll take a look at the others and see if you could access anything else. In the living room area, when you pull these two slides in, although this one's not too large, it's still going to come into about here. This one is the real problem one, is that it's here and it's far enough back that it gets up against this mantle. So once this comes in, it's going to come into about here. So when you walk in the door, without opening that slide, you're not accessing the living room. And if you can't access the living room, you can't access the stairs, you can't access the kitchen. So let's just go take a look about the slide in the bedroom. Cracker Barrel factor in the bedroom is there's only one slide. So when it comes in, it's a fairly deep slide. The end of the bed is going to come up against the dresser. Not the end of the world. You can still climb in. You can still walk on that side and get into the bed. You just have to crawl to get over to this side. And you're going to need to take your undies out the night before because you're not going to be able to open your drawers. So the whole picture for the Solitude 390RK is that you can get in the door. You can get in the bathroom, very nice bathroom, so you can enjoy that. You can climb into your bed, but you're not getting into your living room and you're not getting into your kitchen. So think about that, and depending on how you're going to use it, it could be still the perfect rig for you. Now let's take a look at the numbers. All right, now for the numbers on the 2021 Solitude 390RK. Went and took a picture. And the GVW comes in at 16,800 pounds and the cargo carrying capacity 1,868 pounds. In a rig like this, you can put a lot of weight, so make sure you're paying attention to those. Now, for other numbers, the length comes in at 41 feet 5 inches, the height 13 feet 5 inches, fresh water's at 93 gallons, gray is at 106 gallons, and black is at 53 gallons. The hot water heater is at 12 gallons. Like we said, the propane is 60 pounds, furnace 35,000 BTUs, and that awning out there was only 16 feet. Now it says that standard is a 60 by 80 queen, but I think that was a king in there, so check on that. And then some other things. Oh, this fridge was indeed an 18 cubic foot fridge, and you can get an 18 cubic foot residential if you're looking for that. The windows, it is an option to have them as dual pane, so we like that. The furnace is a 35,000 high capacity furnace, and it's not telling me about the AC, but there is 2 here, and you know, it wouldn't surprise me if you could have a 3rd in this rig. And finally, that all important number that you all want to know, I don't know. We'll stop into the office, though. They just don't have it listed here in the rig. So we'll get that. We'll put it in a ticker tape down at the bottom. You can use the currency converter link in the description to figure it out for wherever you are at. I'll also put a link up here for the construction information on the Solitude, just so you have more information. If our videos are providing you with any value, please feel free to hit the link in the description. Buy us a coffee. We appreciate that too. And you can always give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already hit subscribe, please do that as well. And don't forget to leave us that comment. We want to hear what you learned watching this video. Thanks for watching.